Okay, today we're going to talk about uses of has and have. Okay, we use has and have in many different ways, as it's written here. We use has and have with as a singular pronoun. With there are two words. The basic verb is has, and the plural form and the past form of has is had. For example, the past form is had. We use had when we talk about past, but now we are talking about the present form. So we use has and have. Usually we use has and have when we're talking about or when we are relating something from past and present time. Okay. And another meaning for has is that when we are talking about it also used in the meanings of possession. We have three cars, we have two houses, or when you are talking about something. Okay, so as it's given in your book that we use it for asking questions. Have you ever ridden a horse, or have you ever seen the sea, or have you ever been to a circus? So when you're talking, when you use has or have, you relate something which you did in the past with the things in the present. Okay, so the basic rule, grammatical rule for using has and have is that you use has and have when you, with has and have, you always use third form of a verb. For example, if you say, I read this, I have already read this story, for example. So when, how do you know, sorry, how do you know this, which form of verb is this? So what is a verb here? Here the verb is read, this one. So which form of verb is this? How do we know which form of verb is this? By looking at have, we will understand quickly that this is the third form of the verb. This is the third form of the verb. How do we know this is the third form of a verb? Because if you have noticed that the first form of the verb, read is the first form of the verb. The second form of the verb is read. So how do we know whether it's a first form or second form or third form? By looking at have, because this is a grammatical use that you always use the third form of verb with has, have, and had. It's already mentioned here that we use third form of a verb with has, have, or had if you are using it. So I will give you another example. For example, she has slept when she has already slept when I reached home. For example, when I reached home. Okay, so what is this form? This form, for example, this is a verb that is called, the example is here, slept. So how do you know which form of verb is this? Because the second, this is sleep, then we have slept, and also, sorry, also the third form is slept. So how do you know whether it is a second form of verb or third form of word? Look at this one. Because the second form is also slept and third form is also slept. So how do we know that this slept is second form or third form? Because we have here has. See, because of has, we understand that this is the third form of the verb. Okay, so this is how you understand in a grammatical way that we always use the third form of the verb when we are using has or have. I think this is clear. We'll do some exercises more, and then you will understand that why we use third form of verb with has and have, because this is a grammatical rule. So always remember that whenever you are using has or have, you always use third form of verb. This is it.